let's. Oh wait, is this the last thing?
This is
This,
it.
this is it. All right. On a lighter note, it's Assassin's Creed. Apparently, if the leaks are true, they're doing a remaster of like the Assassin's Creed game that really isn't an Assassin's Creed game, and it's a pirate simulator, but it's an amazing pirate simulator, and I'm all for it. I want Rob. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed games? I don't know if you have.
Uh, so I played 1, I played 2, I played Brotherhood
Uh,
and Revelations, and I think a little tiny bit of 3 and watched a little bit of Black Flag, and that's where I fell off with it.
Gotcha. Well, Derek hates Black Flag, and
Black Flag is it's a good pirate game. It's a did we curse already? I don't remember.
Yeah,
It's a shit Assassin's Creed game. This game fucking sucks. All right. I absolutely hate this game as an Assassin's Creed game. The fact that they're remaking it, and I made it in the thumbnail, is just to take the heat off of Skull and Bones. Because that game's gonna fucking suck too. It's insane. Anyway, continue.
But what are your thoughts on it as a pirate game?
Pirate game, it's amazing. Black Flag? Oh yeah, I'd rather play Black Flag again than go to Skull and Bones. So
well, yeah, definitely. But,
yeah.
So like, it's basically you're a pirate and you're also an assassin, or you like to pretend you're an assassin, but realistically, it's a pirate game. Yeah. But it's like it was way too easy. The naval combat was really fun though. That was like
it was clean. It was really good.
But the part that's funny about this is that the same people who are working on Skull and Bones, which is the Ubisoft Singapore, are apparently working on this, which is weird because they originally worked on this when it came out.
Yeah,
it
what?
Came out, then they're like, oh, hey, let's do a standalone pirate stuff. And it's been 15 years, I think, for Skull and Bones.
Yeah,
15 years. And Rob, I'm not sure if you know this, but so Skull and Bones is this terrible pirate game that they're developing, where it's just naval combat. Like, there's no like. The only walking you do in it is like on an island, but there's no combat involved. So it's just like RPG walk, but the combat, all the gameplay is really on the ship.
This already sounds stupid.
Yeah, no, it's really bad. And with that said, though, this game has been in development for like 15 years because it was supposed to be like a standalone right after Assassin's Creed. The issue is that they literally made a partnership with the government of Singapore, right? It was Singapore. Derek, can you correct me on that, or is it
Singapore? I think it was.
Isn't it the government?
It's the one of the Saudi Arabia. I think it is.
Really?
Is it Saudi Arabia?
No,
it might be Singapore.
I think it is just Singapore.
Well, it's saying Singapore studio management is currently forcing all developers on the game to work from the office rather than remotely.
Yeah, it has a deal with the Singapore government. Yeah, it's Singapore.
So they literally made a deal with the government of Singapore to get funding for the game. So they contractually have to finish this game. They can't cancel it because they can't give that money back. Like, and it's literally in development hell.
Trying to polish the game before a closed beta planned for late August. And also providing on-site breakfast and dinner as a way of thanking you for your unwavering commitment to our shared vision. Though it will also, and you know what this says to me? This says to me that these devs are working some serious crunch right now.
Serious. I'm sorry. It's been 10 years, not 15. Yeah, they had a deal with the government of Singapore, where the main development studio making the game is based in providing generous subsidies. Thank you. Anyway, these include hiring people at the Ubisoft Singapore studio and the studio releasing original IPs over the next few years. So like they can't get out of this. They have to release it. And they've had like 2 betas or an alpha and a beta, and everyone's like, this is terrible. Like, this isn't fun. They've delayed it like 4 times now. No one's having fun with it. And this is the team that's also now doing Assassin's Creed again. Look, it's cool. It's getting if it's getting remastered, whatever. But I think Ubisoft just needs to finish this Skull and Bones game and just understand it's going to be a dumpster fire, which we're definitely afraid of, and then move on.
Oh, especially with it being live service too. Oh boy,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
A $60. I mean, you still have to buy the game if I recall, but don't worry, it's all live service. Don't you worry. Battle Pass.
Boy.
You could get a different colored
Yeah,
parrot.
our game
kinda
is absolutely
cool.
unrepentant garbage, but you want some Battle Pass cosmetics?
It's like they somehow took the they somehow made the fun naval combat of Black Flag and made it unfun, which is kind of impressive. It took them 10 years to make a fun thing unfun, and then it's just like I don't know. Like when I first watched the trailer for it, I told Derek, I'm just like, "You're telling me this is a pirate game with no like ship to ship like sword combat or anything? Like it's just the ships?" And
You telling me I got my pirate without the pirate?
Are we allowed to talk about like what we played in that like?
I don't think so.
Oh.
There was like an NDA.
Oh, okay.
And they had an NDA too.
Well,
yeah,
yeah, they didn't want it getting out. I mean, you know,
Jeez.
let's just say it's exactly what you expect. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Yeah. And if you pre-order it, there's a special edition, and wait, there's a premium edition. I'm on it. Hold on, I gotta add this to cart.
Dude, of course there's an ultimate edition. It's Ubisoft.
Dude, they actually you can't. The add to cart is grayed out, and they don't have a price for it.
Oh
That's
no.
actually,
Oh no.
dude, you get but you get the premium bonus pack missions, whatever that means. Like there's base game. Premium bonus pack missions. I like that. Like the fact that dude, you get to play missions. Smuggler's Pass token and the art book / soundtrack. The Ballad of Bloody Bones collection. This is just the Smuggler's Pass token is the battle pass. So you know, yeah. Anyway, so we're all gonna get it, right? That's
Yeah.
Internet connection is required for this game. You can't not have internet connection. If you want to be a pirate. Anyway, yeah, so look, I kind of hope this is true because I would like to replay that game purely for the fun pirate aspect. But what I really want is an online Assassin's Creed game again from Brotherhood. Yeah, I want that.
Dude,
No, you just want cow RP again.
instead we get a VR game that's a lie. So, you know, it's fine.
You get a VR game. That's yeah. My brain, it hurts me. It oh yeah, VR games are trash. All right. With that said, I actually am surprising to both of you with this. We're starting to end every Goons Gone Wild with a question. A question that I found on the internet.
That you found on the internet? Oh, okay.
Yes, I found on the internet. I thought it was an interesting one to ask.
Okay.
Right. You get all right, so you can pick any game you want that you have like that you have the possibility to die in. So, for example, Animal Crossing doesn't count, like because you can't die in that game.
Natural causes.
Yeah.
You pick one natural cause. So you pick one. You have to pick one game to beat, without dying to get $100,000. What game do you pick to play?
Wait, I get sucked into the game and play it, or like I'm here playing the game.
Like imagine Mr. Beast is like, hey, I'll give you $100,000 if you beat a game of your choosing without dying. But if you die, you just don't get that money. Like, what game do you think you can confidently beat without dying once? And it has to be a game that you can die in. So yeah, again, Animal Crossing.
Does Pokemon count? Because you don't die unless whiting out.
I mean, the team wipe would be like if you're going by
Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke rules.
Yeah.
The only, I'm gonna say no purely because, like,
I gotta look around my room. Hold on.
I'm gonna go on record and say Super Metroid. I could do it without dying once.
Really, you can do it without dying once?
Easily.
I don't know. That's a hard
And I'd be able
question.
to style a little bit while I'm in there too.
I would say
Or, like,
Kingdom Hearts 1.
at the very when it comes to
That's
Pokemon,
still so rough.
Oh yeah, it's a long game, but I could probably play through it without dying.
I was gonna say for Pokemon, I would argue if that was the case, if any one Pokemon faints, it counts as a death.
Oh, then no. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It
that's
wouldn't
why.
be.
I think that's a fair like.
Yeah,
assessment,
that's what I
you
was
know?
trying to decipher. Is
Yeah,
like,
like,
if
if it
it's a
was a team-
whiteout, then yeah, I'm fine. If it's a one guy dies, no.
Or I would say, all right, only whiteout counts, but it has to be Diamond and Pearl for the Cynthia.
Oh no.
It's like,
I see. Emerald was the first thing that came to
oh,
my mind.
but like, yeah, yeah. If I said Emerald, like, but you had to beat the battle tower, like, like okay.
You have to go through the entire battle frontier and get gold medals too. Like,
Yeah.
That's just a
No.
loss. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'd say Kingdom Hearts 1 or I don't know. Maybe
Despite
like
having this
Wind
question
Waker.
prepped, I had for some reason I didn't prep myself for an answer.
Typical.
Binding of Isaac.
No way! No, I'm calling Cap.
That's
Cap.
Why can't
That's
they
such
count?
cap.
What?
I've literally heard you screaming in my ears that you've had runs ruined. Ain't no
Yes.
way.
Exactly. Well, I'm saying that, like, yeah, but I would argue, well, if I can pick the character, then absolutely I can go. I just pick like, I pick Azazel and just Azazel and just call it. I'm like, okay, this is a free win.
Right.
I could easily do it on Isaac, but
Random character, you have to go to the beast.
are Tainted included in the pool?
Yes.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Oh, that's so mean.
That's so
Oh, why do you
wrong.
do that?
If I got Jacob East now, I would
Hey,
just,
who
like,
knows? You might get Tainted Cain.
I
You
know.
might get Tainted Cain.
Or I get Tainted Lost and really get screwed. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I guess like if it was on my own rule set, like where like I could pick the character, I'd pick Binding of Isaac. But if that's not the case, I think I could beat Minish Cap without dying.
That's what I was thinking. Wind Waker too. Yeah, Wind
But
Waker.
I would set the expectation that fairies can't be allowed. Potions, yes, because you have to choose to use it. But
Right. If you get fairy revived, it still counts.
yeah, you still go through a death animation. So I'd say Minish Cap. I think I could swing that without dying because like realistically, I can stop puzzles and like heal up. But and like you only die from boss fights from like I guess being too cocky.
Right.
But I know the game so much that I could easily do it. So yeah, and Rob, you said yours is Super Metroid.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you $10.
Yeah. Do it.
No, not. And I'm sorry, Derek. What was yours again? Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, I'd say Kingdom Hearts 1. My first.
I mean, I've never watched that through and through.
It's just long. It's like a JRPG, so it'd take a while. But I think I could like get the upgrades and stuff I needed to make sure I survived the whole time.
The official King Willix in chat says mine would be Battle Network. I'll allow it, but you can't have that Mega Buster capped out like from the collection.
Can't do Buster Max.
Buster Max, yeah.
You would have to. Okay, so recovery chips are on the table. Invis or anything like any Invis chips or anything like that, or mole doesn't count. Barriers, however, do count.
Rob would have, Rob, I'd allow you. You can be the rule setter for that because I trust your judgment. But I mean, I don't think it's impossible, but there's too many things to help you out in Battle Network to like really the final. I was gonna say the final boss would be a threat. I changed my answer. Metal Gear Solid. I've never. If you heard about the original, I don't know.
Metal Gear Solid, really? Because you getting caught counts as you dying.
Right.
Is it cheating if I say? Wait, hold on a second. What is the name of that game?
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
No. I can, although I could beat that game front to back. What is that game where it's like all about reversing time, and at the end it turns out you're the villain? It's like it's like historically like known as like one of the best indie games because of the plot twist.
Time for Cuck.
No,
You could reverse time. It
Yeah,
sounds
like,
so familiar. I have no idea what it's called though.
hold on. Between Invisible Ink, It Takes Two, no. Recall, no. Timeline, Iron Danger. Come on. It's like oh my god, it's always in like the top 10 games. Braid, there we go. Braid.
Well, that was a swing and a miss on my part.
Yeah, no, Braid, remember like you can reverse time at any point?
Oh
And,
yeah.
Yeah, is that a cop out?
Yeah.
Too free.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Say
probably any
Mario
other game.
1 with on the Switch though, the Switch emulation,
Yeah,
which I do
yeah.
hold the world record in. Thank you.
Any other games I'm trying to think off the top of my head? I was the first to say a Mario game, but there's always that slip up.
I know that's what I was thinking was Mario for the NES, and I was like, I could probably blow through that. And I was like, no, but there'd be like a pit I'd fall in and just be pissed that I fell in it, and that would be it.
Right.
I don't know.
Even Halo 1, 2, or 3 on normal mode, you still like die once in a while from like a.
No,
Right,
knowing a
random
challenge like that, they'd be like,
nonsense.
I challenge this YouTuber to beat Halo Combat Evolved on Legendary to win $100,000, or I'm going to beat him to death with my own two hands.
And then the thumbnail's gonna be just one of those cringy Discord conversations like, bet you can hey, I bet 100,000 you can't beat a game without dying, and then it's just like the response is bet. Like I hate that thumbnail.
I totally forgot about that, but I definitely need to do that for something. I don't know what yet, but
I hate those thumbnails. Where
it's gonna be like, dude, I hate George. And it's like you underneath. It's like bet. Oh, that should have been the thumbnail for this one.
No, we love George.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, the guy ain't even here to defend himself, and you're already
He was
slapping
here for
him.
like a message in the chat.
oh really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, any other games come to mind? Like you confidently could beat for 100K without dying?
Confidently
Geist
without dying.
on the GameCube.
I don't know enough about that game.
I love that game. Nintendo, listen here. It's been a month. I didn't call you out this month yet.
Sonic
Remake
3 and
Geist.
Knuckles. I could do Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Really?
Really?
I feel like this.
Sonic's just like, it's same as Mario, right? It'd be like that one, just like something wanky would happen and you died to it. I don't know.
No, as long as you know your roots, you're usually good. Plus, you always can just, go the extra mile and go for the emeralds and coast.
Mine would be Honey Pop.
Honey Pop?
Yeah,
I have no idea what that is.
Honey Pop. You can look it up later.
My second choice would probably be Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. That's a
Oh, Banjo-Kazooie would be a good one, yeah.
not the original. Well, yeah, not the original ones because the 1 and 2,
Yeah.
you like
Why
the only
Nuts
thing
and Bolts when Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie exist?
because first of all, Nuts and Bolts is honestly one of my favorite games of all time. But with 1 and 2, it's like I think the one thing that's really going to kill you is fall damage. I think like one slip up in the right spot, you just die from fall damage.
Right.
Everything else kind of easy breezy, but with Nuts and Bolts, it's almost next to impossible to literally just die.
True.
And-
It's true.
So what you're telling me is you'll scream Jinjo before you die.
Jinjo!
Jinjo!
Oh, side note, I got screwed on the 360 version. There was a glitch.
I remember this from back in the day. Oh my god.
I got everything complete in Banjo-Kazooie, and it screwed me. It said I didn't have all the jiggies, and I did. I had every single one, plus the DLC, and it didn't give me the completion. I was so pissed off. I cannot... Don't say it. Don't you dare say it. You
Sounds
dare?
like you weren't getting jiggy with it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say skill issue.
Skill issue. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to say.
Yeah. I wonder... actually, it might be... I might have to go back. I wonder if
It's on the rare replay, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
See if
Yeah,
you can
those-
do Battletoads without dying.
That's a $1 million because just purely for the race section.
Yeah.
Good old clinger wingers.
Rob, I'm sorry. Did you have a second choice?
Yeah, Super Metroid was my first. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was
Oh,
my second
okay.
choice.
Oh,
yeah.
you're curious about that. Okay.
Not
yeah.
even just Sonic 3 on its own. Not Sonic and Knuckles on its own. I'll shotgun 2 games.
And Derek, what was your second one?
Geist on the GameCube.
What's that game about?
You play as a ghost. It's kind of like Metal Gear, where if you get like caught, you'd like die. So.
And you don't think you could die in that game?
I wouldn't.
Like in a playthrough.
I'd have to practice it because I just haven't been able to play it in a long time.
Another relatively simple choice, Luigi's Mansion. I feel like.
Oh yeah. It's really hard to die in that guy.
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Penthouse, baby.
Hold on a second. Let me count. Yeah. I mean, with Luigi's Mansion, really the ultimate threat is the boss battles, and even then, the only two that really are challenging, or arguably, is the Painter and the last one, and even then,
Right.
it's not like
Not a challenge, really.
Yeah, it's not a challenge. Rob, you've played Luigi's Mansion, right?
Oh yeah, I loved it. Great game.
Right. Oh yeah. I remember back when me and Derek were just not, like, we're like, let's see how fast you can beat this. And like Derek was like, he wasn't too far off from the world record at the time. He was just like, it was like, you know, close to 2 hours. Mind you, we were kids, and Derek was at like 2:30 or something. Like realistically, for not using any speedrun strats, it was like,
Yeah, the only one I could do was like when you go in the baby's room, you go behind the chest and it like clips you through the wall. That was like the only trick I could do. But then it got to this like insane like X-plane thing where you're in the ceiling like walking this way. I don't know. It got too difficult, but
gotcha.
it's a good game.
Yeah. Well, those are our choices. Let us know in the comments anywhere what yours are or what you think of ours. If we can do it. I mean, I totally believe I can do it, but